I have a bone to pick. A lot of people think that the best way to prevent weeds from growing in your beds is by putting down a filter fabric and then cutting holes and planting the plants directly in there. Well, first of all, the number one problem I have with that is the plants aren't going to be able to stretch and grow beyond that hole. And also, the filter fabric will cause compaction in the soil eventually. I can't tell you how many times I've met with clients who wanted me to do that. I didn't do it. They did it anyway. I go back by and all the plants are dead. It's just a real pet peeve of mine. Instead of using fabric, I think one of the ways you can do this, well, there's several. If you have the time, especially if you're a homeowner, you can solarize the soil. But keep in mind that when you're building new beds, if you bring the soils in from reputable companies such as Nature's Way, the Ground Up, they don't use any biosolids, they don't use any sludge, but they also heat up. They heat up their soils, their compost, and their mulch. I don't want to be quoted as saying 160 degrees, but it's enough that the weed seeds are burned out. So start with that. Then if you're really concerned about more, you can put down layers of cardboard. A lot of home gardeners do this because it decomposes into the soil, whereas your cloth really doesn't. And keep in mind, you need to know what that cloth is made of. Another thing you can do too is just get a really good mulch and put a thick layer. When you plant your plants, leave them up high so that you can get a thick layer so that the mulch isn't like choking around the base of the plant. Again, mulch is your friend.